Ask Tom on Home Show.
Roberta from Bel Air, Texas has a question about dust distress.
It's white and it's everywhere, Tom.
Wow.
Roberta writes, the house is 24 years old and we're the original occupants in it. We have never had any pets, nor has anyone ever smoked in the house. The problem started a few months ago. Do you have any idea what would be causing a lot of white dust to settle all over a house? Is there a company or that can inspect our house and determine where it comes from? Some kind of pro you can recommend?
I don't know what the white dust would be. My first thing that happens with a lot of homes is people's insulation in the attic starts to deteriorate. If it's white dust, it could be a fiberglass, which is a generic fiberglass is white in color. That would come to mind. And that would mean getting your air conditioning contractor to come do a good checkup on the system and check all the duct work to make sure you don't have an opening somewhere. The other thing is the registers, and the air conditioning technician can do this too. Pull the registers off in a couple of the bad rooms and see if there's a gap around the back of the box and the sheetrock where it might be pulling insulation in from the attic and blowing it into the room, because you can dust all you want. If it just keeps going and going, they need to seal that little gap, and that's very common. And if it's a white dust and you have white insulation, that to me would be where it's coming from. Now, the other thing that could be white dust, but it sounds like you're saying there's so much of it, I'm not sure, is if you have and this happens in older homes, not 24 years old, you have the old popcorn asbestos type texture on the ceilings, and they haven't been painted in 30 or 40 years, they start to dust away into the home and cause dust problems too. And that they need is either be removed or to have a good coat of paint put on there. And the other dust problem that people have, but it doesn't sound like this is the case, is old carpet that just has been filtering dirt and debris for years. And what's happening is no matter how much you vacuum, it's still letting the dust all over. And that would mean either a good steam cleaning, which you're supposed to have them cleaned every 2 to 3 years just for warranty. It's just standard practice because they do filter so much dirt. But you might not even have carpet in this home, so I don't know if that would be it. And usually that's not a white dust. So I really think I'd look at the insulation product first in the attic.
Yeah, it's odd. The thing that throws me off in that, trying to figure it out, is it happened a couple months ago, and actually my first thought went to, has there been a change in her air conditioning system? Is it starving and pulling dust in from outside?
It could, and I don't think it's white dust from outside. I think it's coming from the building envelope. That's why I really want to know it. My question, if I was talking to him, what is the color of the insulation? What kind of insulation do you have in your attic? Because a duct could have broken. And now you have a hole in the ductwork that's sucking in all kinds of stuff and blowing it all over the place. So that's what I really suspect if it happened just quickly. And that could have been, you could have had a rodent in the attic that broke it. It could be some old flex duct that just came apart from, all the years and getting so hot. And then we had the cold winter too, which made them really crispy. And a lot of people are having some breaks on their ductwork from that because they froze in the attics. So the plastic and the Mylars got very brittle. So I have a feeling or a connection came loose. There's something going on that's bringing in the insulation from the attic. It happened too quickly.
So maybe the first call would be to Absolute Comfort Air to come look at her duct system.
Yeah, I would have the air conditioner. Whoever their technician is or Absolute Comfort Air, I would go right to the air conditioner first.
All right, you got a question? Come to us first. Click on the Ask Tom button right there. Tom will help you out. We loves to do it. We post a new one of these videos every day. HomeShowRadio.com, the Home Show Radio Facebook page, and of course, the Home Show Radio YouTube channel.